Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Let's
Yeah.
just do what we always do.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, we're recording, right?
Yeah.
We are.
All right.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Brown Bricks Podcast, the most amount of fun you can have while listening to a podcast.
Yeah, email us at brownbrickspodcast@gmail.com.
How's the email been? We been getting emails?
I should look.
Could we get another update?
Most of them are weather emails. A lot of them in the junk mailbox are legitimately junk mail, so it's hard to find. But how have you guys been?
Been pretty good.
Wait,
I've been fucking awesome.
check and renew. Most of these are saying that we can either get insurance through them or
That's cool.
oh, this guy First Family Insurance gave us whatever is beautiful, whatever is meaningful, whatever brings you happiness, may it be this holiday season and throughout the coming year. Happy holidays, sincerely. Thank you, Michael Kopech.
That guy sounds like a big fan.
He really is.
It's just
Whatever brings
insurance
us
company,
happiness.
or-
Let's see, we got a quote for raising our SEO.
Can we get podcast insurance in case we get canceled?
Is that what that is? Is that what we get
Yeah.
paid out just in case?
In case.
When you start trending on Twitter, they have to pay you out. They're like, Joe
Get
Rogan
big money.
can't get podcast insurance. He has to pay like the amount he'd get paid out every month, or else he just gets like he gets no coverage.
Sometimes it's worth it. I feel like it'd be worth it for us.
Yeah, for the they have to find you sponsors. They have to find you sponsors that are okay with you saying racist shit. They're just like, we have a couple of sponsors lined up that'll pay you that much.
They're down for it. 88 Tactical, they're big fans.
It is funny how prolific those guys are. Like,
It's not, I mean,
it's just
it's
so
not funny. It's very, it's
It's
very upsetting.
yeah, upsetting's probably the right
It's
word.
actually awful.
but it's just like, it's funny because it's like so obvious and everyone just like letting it
Yeah, we're
rock.
fine with like the Hail Hitler guys being
Yeah.
advertising on our platform.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, man.
But not, yeah, they'll always be like, but we can't, drag queens can't read books to children, but those Hail Hitler guys can teach your kids how to defend themselves in a school shooting.
They can aim a gun at your family with no consequences.
Yeah.
And say they're doing it to protect the children.
Well, it's because they are.
They're protecting kids.
Did 88 Tactical point guns at kids?
No, I'm just saying that's what
That's-
that's what you do at those events, You show up with a gun and point it at people.
You just that would be awesome if like any of those gun rallies or whatever just had a bunch of people like no trigger discipline pointing guns at each other. Like, I might do it. I might do it.
Oh.
And it's a good event if no one gets shot. Or is it a good event if everyone gets shot?
It's probably better if everyone gets shot.
It's optimal.
Yeah.
For
We're gonna turn this country into fucking Mad Max, bro.
Just everyone. Do you think we're surviving Mad Max though?
No.
I think we're one of the first people.
No,
out.
yeah, we die.
We die in the water war.
Yeah, exactly. Or like one of our bodies is like used as like a blood bag.
I'm going to Mars with Elon when Mad Max happens.
He's not going to Mars, man. You can't make it up
I'm going
there.
to Mars with Elon
Okay.
Musk.
Your fucking rocket ship's exploding on the way there. Sorry,
You're in the. You get put in the car, like the dummy that was in the car. You get put in the car.
Yeah, you have to
and
sit
float up.
outside the spaceship till you get to Mars.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
He makes you sit.
That would be funny if it's like,
seat.
can I just chill outside the spaceship? And he's like, you're gonna die, and you're like, we'll see about that.
Thank you so much for the opportunity, Mr. Musk.
That's the whole Elon Musk thing's been pretty interesting this week, just because.
He's just constantly on a meltdown.
Well, no, but we're seeing like truly a man who, because before it was like, oh, whatever, this doesn't really hurt him. Then we're seeing a man like truly lose his fortune because he did Twitter meltdowns.
He's like, it's not one meltdown. It's a consistent, like multiple meltdowns.
He does it
a
every
week.
time it happens.
Every
yeah.
day almost. It's like a new thing. And
He
I'm like,
stopped
how
those
you-
like journalists or whatever, and then
how are you a real person?
well, like, and then like the flying, like the private jet,
Yeah.
which is like, it would be different if it was like they were hacking into his phone, but it's like a jet.
This is public information.
This is public information.
People get shamed. Taylor Swift got shamed for it.
Yeah.
She was
it's just being like
over.
compiled onto a Twitter account.
Yeah.
And then he's like, that Twitter account. Did
They're
you
doxing
see
me. They're attacking my
Did you see
family.
the DM? He was like, take this Twitter account down. And he's like, I'll give you like $500. And he's like, give me a job or a Tesla. And he's like, banned. And which, you know, honestly, that's fair.
Yeah.
Negotiate the asking
Yeah,
price.
man.
I feel like everyone would be like a little bit more like a billion more accounts like that would pop up if he said like, sorry guys, I'm out. Elon got me a Tesla, and so I shut it down. Then like 800 more people are like, yeah, I'm the new Elon account. And then
Yeah, I'm the new Elon Jet account.
and a bunch of those people would be like, have the moral high ground where they'd be like, I'm not going to sell out for anything, and they're just waiting.
And then he's like, what the fuck have I
Yeah,
done?
what do I
Well,
do?
no, actually, I don't think he regrets anything because he's fucking stupid.
I don't. Yeah, it's
He
all
just
a part
is
of his.
always like up his own ass
I love-
about what he says he's doing.
I love like looking at all of those things in retrospect and being like, it was all a part of his plan. Just
He's
this
a
like,
fucking master genius. Oh man, all these journalists love free speech now that I banned them from talking on my platform. It's like, no, man, you're just a hypocrite. You're just a fucking moron hypocrite. Nobody cares about what you like said before about free speech because you're just not following through at all.
He is just like a weird fucking liar about shit. Like, what was the Apple shit where he's like, they're gonna take us off the App Store or something?
oh yeah,
if we
no,
don't-
and then he's
Yeah.
like, then I talked to Tim.
He's
Cook.
like, all right, just talk to Tim Cook. Apparently, they said they literally never had any intention of doing that. Oops.
And apparently he really likes me, and he said, "You're the coolest and strongest
And Tim
man I've
Cook
ever
didn't
met."
even say anything about it.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
Yeah, and like nothing.
That it reminds me a bit of when Kanye was like, guess what Donald Trump said when I asked him to be my running mate for the next election? Yay or nay?
Yay or
that's
nay.
so yay or that's so nay?
Yeah, it's like no, he didn't. He never said that. That was
He
like
did
it's
say
the
that.
Well, he might have said that's so yay, as in like, of course you'd fucking ask me to be
yeah,
your running
exactly.
mate.
Yeah.
No, I do think it's like, especially with that, you look at that and it's like the 90% cheers and the 10% booze shit, where you just look at that and you're like, okay, are you like, it's like a pathological, it's like the watching LeBron lie,
Yeah.
where it's like, why? You're like the richest man in the world. Why do you feel the need to get like validation from Twitter people? Like, go off and drink a baby.
He's just
like, you don't need to.
He's a Redditor. He wants to be a poster so bad. He wants
Yeah.
to be a guy who posts funny shit
And
gets a
people
ton
really
of
like
likes,
him.
and everybody loves his posts. He goes viral every day
Why
with
does,
the
he,
new
why,
post.
why does he need people?
He
to
wants
like
that.
him?
He wants that so fucking badly, and he has to struggle and claw his way to getting validation from the lowliest Reddit users.
Because he had it for a bit. That's why.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
had the
Had it.
cat
He
girls.
got it.
And all the Redditors were like, Elon Musk is awesome. He's making electric cars. That's
And now he's
cool.
doing all this-
space travel. That's cool.
And then he called that guy a pedophile.
And then, but
was-
he
that was
couldn't-
really the start of it.
That
That
really
was.
was.
That
That was
was.
so funny though in retrospect, because it was like he basically did nothing for the entire project. He was like, "Look at this bullshit," and he's like, "Yeah, that thing wouldn't work." And then Elon Musk just said, "This pedophile is talking," and he's like,
Because he
"What?"
wants to save the kids. He's a pedophile. He's like, you're trying to do the same thing. What are you talking
Yeah.
about, man?
I don't know. That's and he's like, "I know, I am a pedophile. I know this
Yeah.
guy has to be a pedophile. No one would want to do that. No one would want to save that
Yeah.
many kids."
Elon Musk was projecting.
Yeah,
Probably
honestly,
Probably
might have been that.
constantly projecting because he's got nothing going on.
Grimes kind of acts like a child.
She acts
Yeah.
like a pedophile, too.
Does she?
I don't know.
She's
Okay.
imagine a pedophile child.
Yeah, you know.
Like, but you also like act like a child. Really, a dichotomy sort of.
I feel like that is probably not an uncommon occurrence.
Probably.
among
Yeah,
the
that's
all Jack.
What's the?
Probably not.
There's
I
that
feel
one.
like that's probably a lot of them.
There's that one comedian who's like, yeah, you know, like you saw like. You see like my room, and I have stuff that women like nice things, and it's like clean, and it's like cool stuff. And you know,
look at-
when you go to Michael Jackson's house, what does he have?
You look at my room, and it's full of full of toys,
Full-
full of little dolly.
Yeah, exactly. But no,
The floor is made of candy.
I would like it if Liam said that, where he's like, you look at my room, it has stuff that women like, tums, computer
Floor
chair,
tums.
floor tums, floor tums.
You got your
A
empty
bed with
bottles
no
of liquor,
frame.
empty bottle of liquor
Stuff
under the
that,
bed.
you know, stuff that women like.
Yeah.
Cool
that
shit
they'd
that women
enjoy.
like. Yeah,
I got one of those.
That's why I always have a bunch of buff, shirtless dudes in my room.
that. Just because that's what women
It's what
like.
the ladies
I
like.
want one of those
It's what they like.
air sprayers that sprays like every hour or so to freshen up your room, but instead it's just spraying something that smells like BO
I want.
to get the authentic.
Yeah.
I want
experience.
I want like a
That
permanently.
mixed with like fucking Axe body spray.
I want a permanently broken smoke alarm, but it sprays the BO stuff as well.
What's
All in
broken
one.
about it?
No, it just does the beep.
Oh, yeah. Very loud.
My
Yeah,
room's
my
just-
room's is kind of awesome.
Yeah, but my room has nothing hanging on the walls, so it'd just be that thing beeping and smelling like BO. It's just like, oh, this is hell.
This is
Like,
what women want.
I find a lay and bring her back, and it's like, oh, this is hell. Like I've stumbled into hell. He clearly killed me at some point, and I'm like, no, this is just my room, and it's like a little bit cold.
Just live here.
I am.
Yeah, but I do think pedophiles probably act like children.
Yeah.
What's that one fetish called? DDLG, what, daddy little
Dance,
girl.
dance. Oh,
Daddy long legs.
that would be a really funny fetish to have. It's just like a guy with like really long legs.
I love my daddies to have long legs.
Yeah. What's a daddy with that a long pair of legs on him?
That'd be cool. I like that. I like that.
No, I think it stands for domination daddy little girl. I think something like that.
Oh, something like that.
DDLG.
Wait, I've got to think
I
about it for
don't
a second. I've got to think
actually
about
know.
it. Maybe.
Guys, what's that one?
What's that
one?
fetish called?
What's that one? What is it called? What is it called?
What's that thing I
DDLG.
do?
What does it stand
What does
for?
that stand for? I completely forgot. Oh shit.
Do you guys know?
Really good.
Oh, okay.
I think it stands for.
Let's riff on that a bit. Okay,
I think it stands for Dick Daddy. Dick Daddy, good luck.
It's ding dong, let's go. It's like ding dong ditching.
Ding dong, let's go.
So you get horny.
Yeah.
But I'm jerking off as I
Imagine ding dong
ditch them.
ditching a thing, but you're fully erect. So like you run away, but you're like kind of running in a weird way because you've got a full boner.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that
I
be-
actually run
I'm
more
fully
effectively
nude.
when I have a full boner because I can kind of like gallop like a horse.
You have it and you use it like ski poles,
Yeah.
and you use it and you like kind of like
Exactly.
you're able to kind of
doing
use.
You ever see a greyhound run?
doing a little hopscotch motion with your penis?
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome.
That'd be cool. I have a pretty funny kind of to go away from the pedophile jokes. I have a pretty funny to make fun of autistic people now.
Oh yeah. That's
Okay,
a good
yeah.
idea.
So
Good segue.
I started with I started at a new locals today for Pokemon because I wanted to check it out. But turns out there was a pre-release going on in Lincoln, so like a majority of the main players that would play there just didn't show up that day, and so I just rolled in. It was like mostly kids, but then there's this one like 24-year-old like autistic guy who's chilling there, and he was
You
just
know.
waiting for someone to play him.
How do you know he's autistic?
he definitely. He
yeah?
he had something. The story will
I
illuminate.
think I know why he's autistic, Chad.
Why is that?
He's going to play Pokemon.
I don't think that's why.
I think that's why.
Is that are you
That's how I
framing it that when I go there I just like lose or I gain chromosomes? Or is
No,
that-
that's not what autism is either. So
Yeah, that's
bitch,
true.
I'm saying you're autistic for playing Pokemon.
yeah, I mean I've got it a little bit. I'm saying that like if I'm calling the kettle black, that's a very black kettle.
Yeah, sure, that's fair.
Because I'm pot. But anyways, this guy's chilling there and just waiting for someone to play him, like in like a casual match. But he's got the nicest shit. He clearly has invested like thousands of dollars in this game, obviously. But I have too. But I roll up in like my shitty deck and like my all this like terrible stuff and look like a basement lord. And I'm just like, can I play some Pokemon? And he's like, sure. And so he keeps kind of like telling me things that I already know because he's like, you idiot, you don't know how to do that. And I was like, okay, and I beat him like the 7 times that we play, and it like after like the 3rd time he starts getting like really upset. And then he starts saying, like, how can this happen? How can this happen?
He's talking like a Yu-Gi-Oh character.
Exactly. But he's like going insane. And then I'm like,
he's acting like he's actually going to be banished to the Shadow Realm.
He's acting like I'm going to kill him if I win this game. And so he's like freaking out every time that I win. And he's like getting really mad. And I realized that all I've done like with that day was like go to church and then go and like terrorize an autistic man and then leave and
ruin his hobby for the day.
Yeah, like he's into playing Pokemon and he kept switching decks on me like this one's gonna do it, and you're just like generally bad at the game. So I was just like beating him and I've just felt bad. And I was like, oh, but I wasn't gonna like give him a game.
Yeah, you can't let somebody win.
I'm going to go and challenge people to Pokemon and just not know the rules. I try to use all the strongest attacks, even though I don't have the energy for it.
I like that you do know the rules, but you're just like...
I'm just deliberately not.
Yeah.
You like, mostly know the rules.
Infernape close combat. Like, you can't do that.
You didn't even
I just did, and you died and lost.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I win. So, goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Give me your Pokebucks.
Yeah, you just start taking their cards. You're like, well, these are mine now. That's too bad for you.
Yeah, I wonder what would happen if you touched that guy's cards.
Box of blueberries and be like, I need more orange berries.
You're eating them, and then you're touching their cards. And just like looking at them.
I have fucking bluish purple stained hands. I'm like, let me see that.
And then you like take them. You're like, this is hard to see, and you take them out of the sleeve to look at them, just to get all your grimy hands all over them.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I wonder what would happen if you touch that.
And then when I get kicked out of the game store, I go, I just want to make friends and play Pokemon.
I just want, and you
but I guess I just fucking suck. Okay.
I guess I'm just the worst.
I guess nobody likes
you have
me.
your like a barrel of blueberries that you're carrying.
Yeah, I guess I fucked it up again.
You put your deck in the blueberries and then take it out.
Yeah.
And then when you say like attack for this, you like put your cards that are blueberry stained on their cards.
It's true.
And then you say, nice try, little one. And you touch their face with their blueberry stained hands. You touch the autistic person's face.
You give them the Simba with your little blueberry hands on their forehead.
Maybe this will help you next time.
Yeah, I go up to a parent with their child trying to buy them booster packs. Like, hey, Simba, your little boy.
Wipe some blueberry juice on
You should
his
do that at
forehead.
like a Hy-Vee. Or it's like parents are just walking around, you're just blueberry stained hands.
Sorry, you have to
I'm
pay.
going to go to a Hy-Vee and eat half thing of blueberries. And when I'm buying, I'm being like, I'd like to buy these, but it seems half of them are missing. Anyway, we
your
can...
Mouth is,
Fill it back.
your mouth and teeth
so
are just
obviously,
stained.
just like disgustingly covered. Like you have a white shirt that's just blueberries.
I have a fucking cartoon style blue stain around my face.
What are we gonna? Yeah, you make it like you make it like an indictment to you, where it's like, what are we gonna do to fix this?
How are we gonna make this
What's
right?
going
make this
on
right?
in this store?
It seems like you tried to scam me out of half my blueberries.
That's like that one.
I'm glad I caught it before I came to the checkout.
Liam showed us a fucking awesome video where it's this guy drinking beers in a grocery store, like hiding behind a display cutout thing, right? And someone comes up to him, it's like, hey man, you can't drink here. He's like, no, I'm friends with the manager. He's just shit faced. And then he goes, doesn't matter, man, you gotta go. No one here knows you. He's like, they didn't tell you?
Tell you.
Like weirdly smug about getting caught. He's really trying to just fucking bluff his way through. He's like, they didn't tell you? That's something I gotta use more when
that's the attitude.
I gotta break rules places, and then when they're like, you can't do that, I'm like, they didn't tell you?
That's like the guys who like carry in like the whole idea where it's like if you carry in a ladder and you've got like the vision vests or whatever, you can basically get in anywhere.
You could generally walk in anywhere as long as you look like you know what you're doing.
Well, like because most people honestly aren't there to like stop you. I remember I was at a Target the other day, and the security they had there was like a 5'0" like college girl. Like it was one of those things that I looked at it and I'm like,
but did she have a taser?
Oh yeah, she might have. But like I probably could have. I don't know. It's one of those things where
you sneak up behind her and you grab one, like, didn't expect this.
Just to steal some blueberry. I like the idea that you're like, listen, this blueberry case that you have is halfway filled with cotton balls to obscure, and you have a bunch of cotton balls in your pockets that you're trying to steal, and you put the other bunch of the cotton balls on the bottom of the blueberry thing to make it look like they're trying to disguise that it was only half filled with blueberries.
Yeah.
And you have this elaborate trick to steal.
I could do a lawsuit over this.
To steal both cotton balls and blueberries.
I need the cotton balls to clean up all the blueberry juice off my body.
You've got like blueberry stained cotton balls like shoved in your pockets because you're also trying to steal those as well. But you're just like,
you still want them.
Yeah, if I would have bought this, I could have swallowed one of these and died. How are we gonna make this right, huh?
How are we gonna make this right?
She instantly tases you.
Yeah. But she knew she had to go for the taser because I was too powerful. She couldn't stop me with her own strength.
You were juiced up on
as I'm
blueberries.
Shitting myself. I'm trying to say that to her.
Too much. What vitamins are in a blueberry? Vitamin B.
Yeah.
Antioxidants. That's the big
vitamin
thing.
B for vagina.
Vitamin B.
It's the same antioxidants as a vagina.
Which one's the one that can kill you?
Because it's a
I think it's vitamin B.
D, I think?
No, vitamin D is the sun. I think vitamin B can kill you if you have a lot of it.
That makes sense. I don't.
Same with
I wasn't
potassium. If you have too much potassium, that can kill you.
What about cum?
Probably.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
That's
a shame.
That's a shame.
Real
That's
shame.
a damn shame. What about a pure cum diet?
Yeah, I was about to actually ask this exact same thing. I don't know. I don't think that would work.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not a lot of nutrients.
You don't think. Emphasis on the think.
You'd have to get it from someone who eats so much of the most important nutrients. Like you'd have separate people who all focus on just like eating a ton of like one like nutrient rich thing, so you can get all your vitamins and shit.
Oh, yeah.
From like the mixture of it all.
That'd be good.
Literally what has to be in their cum.
Well, like
I feel like if you had enough of it, it'd just naturally get there, you know?
Yeah, I don't know how much is your cum influenced by what you eat. I know like pineapple.
That's what
I'm not sure if it's what's in pineapple that makes it there. It's like the flavor profile of pineapple that makes it there.
Yeah, but it gets there because it's the stuff that's in pineapple gets there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't know of anything else.
I don't know. It's getting through.
Flavor.
Well,
I don't
pineapple's
know. It's
just more effective, but like I don't know. Let's say you only ate Skittles for a month. You don't think?
I think your cum would be.
You don't think that's going to be a rainbow cum?
Yeah.
I don't think your cum turns to acid.
Would you be alive if you only ate Skittles for a month?
Probably not.
No, you'd die.
You would feel like you'd want to die.
Well, okay, let's say only Skittles, but then you're also having like supplements, right? Like you're taking. Well, then the cum multivitamin.
I think you're still extremely like low energy.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, you're having other people sacrifice their health so that you can live off of a strictly cum diet.
You're at your cafeteria and you've just got like a Ziploc bag full of Skittles and you're like, I'm trying something out.
They need me.
I got it. You're trying to turn your cum into acid so you can join some heist team and you just come on all the locks to burn through them.
You need an acid guy. It's like, but how are we going to sneak in the acid? It's like, I got an idea.
I got an idea.
You just get in the bathroom. Wait, and then like a security guard's like, you gotta go, and you're like, wait, no, and you just have to like finesse that because you're like, he can't know that I'm trying to cum acid to break the lock
to burn through this lock. Yeah, that's the end result, I think, of an all cum diet.
That's all cum diet. Yeah, you just become cum.
Cum.
Dum
dum, give me cum.
Did you guys watch the Avatar movie?
Fuck no.
I did, but I watched it specifically. I was very curious because I remember back when people would talk about the old Avatar movie and they're like, I watched it high as fuck and it was a great time. And I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna get fucking balled out and then go watch the Avatar movie at Alamo so I can get a bunch of chicken fingers.
Doesn't sound like a bad time at all.
It was a great time, but I did it like by myself, and it was very funny because I was watching it, and even while watching it, I was like, okay, this movie's like retarded. Like this movie, the entire thing is only cool.
How much do they mention unobtainium?
They don't. This time they don't. This time it's about so there's
what?
This movie's about like space whalers. This movie's about like so there's like space whales, but it's about like space whalers.
It's on the same planet, right?
Because they've got it's on the same planet, so they just leave the forest.
What do the whales have that the whalers want?
So the whales, there's a certain part in their head. It's like a gland, and the gland juices produce something that just makes you immortal.
Oh yeah, so this is Dune.
It's just Dune. So it's like the spice.
Why wouldn't they just try and breed the whales on like a different planet? Or like,
well, it's because they've got to get it from their so they're just space whaling. I don't know. I guess like getting one of those whales back is harder than like just.
Are they like really rare whales?
They're not that rare. There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. They could strike up some sort of deal there.
Yeah.
But I guess the whole point of the story. I actually don't remember what happened at the end of the first one.
I don't remember what happened in the first one.
I think Jake Sully dies, but he gets put in his avatar
he gets put in the
body.
Avatar. And this one, it's like he's in the avatar body, but then like he's the tribe leader, but then the humans just come back and they're like, yeah, now Earth is dead, so like we're just making this.
In the trailers, there's like some weird human kid, right?
Yeah, that's like Spider. He's a part of the entire. He's a part of like the scientist crew that stayed behind, and that's the kid of the Colonel who died in the last movie. And the Colonel comes back as an Avatar man now.
Wait, what?
Because he uploaded his consciousness right before that meeting with Jake Sully. And and so he uploaded his consciousness, which means that like because the Colonel survives even through like the events of this movie, but like he could just completely be reproduced every single time, and they would just be like, yeah, you died again, sorry buddy, and then he just keeps going. So they basically made him functionally immortal. So that's cool, but they basically bring him back in an avatar body, and then he does the first movie where he like goes and like tames one of those rider beasts, and then flies down and tries to kill all the whales in order to. Because they're just trying to kill Jake Sully at this point.
Yeah, he's trying to be immortal, but like you've already figured out the secret to immortality.
You're already technically immortal.
This is a weird segue, but I've been reading Dragon Ball. It reminds me of that, and there's like a million ways to be immortal.
Like
Dragon Ball.
Like the Dragon Balls are like one of them, but like there's a lot of ways where it's like.
But like a lot of the time, Goku will just like he knows a lot of people. Like he's friends with people who deal with the afterlife, so he's like, "Hey, what's up?"
Like they're functionally.
I need to borrow this dead guy.
And they're like, cool. Yeah, like all the people,
fine, yeah.
all the people who can give him like passes that would be like, yeah, you can like talk to dead guys, or this dead guy can come back for like 24 hours. Like he knows and is friends with all of them. So it's like functionally he's immortal. Yeah. But in practice, like I don't know how they would ever kill him. Yeah. But that's kind of the problem they run into with Avatar. But all I know is that the underwater scenes were really cool, and I was just like, whoa, this is awesome. But it was like an hour of that. So I'm curious to like if I wasn't high as balls, if those would be a worthwhile experience.
It looked all right.
Well, I know, but like I also while I was walking out of the movie theater, it made me think about how like my dad and people like him would interpret that movie because they were walking out of the movie theater and there was like this one kid who was like kind of young and he's like, yeah, cool, Avatar, fun movie, and then like the dad was like, well, I guess they got to have another one because the Colonel, he still survived in that. And you can tell he's just trying to like, it's one of those like dad things where he's trying to like bring together something substantial to think, even though the entire time he was like, this is garbage. This is absolute garbage.
I have to wonder when they actually started working on the movie.
It was a while. So he was waiting for like
since
tech.
Like 2014.
Yeah, he wanted like tech to be able to like face track underwater, basically. That was why. And so like he's been like working in the background on like the technology, and then like they only started filming.
Somebody blackmailing James Cameron?
Blackmailing him? For what?
To make these movies.
I am, for how hot those Navi, the fish Navi are.
I heard a stupid fucking rumor that was like he's already got, or no, he's got a screenplay for like the third one, like all the way written up, but he wants to record like 90 hours.
No, it's
of VFX.
He has a 9
or like
hour
9
cut.
hours. Yeah,
he has a 9 hour
cut.
initial cut of that movie.
And wants to do all the like actual effects for it, and then cut it down from 9 hours,
which is just like the dumbest waste of time.
And I think
ever.
That's not a real rumor, but it would be very.
It sounds
funny.
like something that he. But he also like did that where he was like the big dick move. He put that in so he could be like, oh, if this like does gangbusters, they're gonna do that. But this is gonna apparently do like a middling Marvel movie.
Well, yeah, like what are they gonna want to do?
Who the fuck cares about Avatar?
No one.
I mean, I care about it because there's hot blue people, and
they're not hot.
It's
even.
Fun.
I wish they were hot. They're not hot.
Did you see that blue person? Like the light blue, like the turtle.
There's a new light blue.
Creepy alien faces, Jack. I don't like them.
No, there's something.
They look like Voldemort.
They're weird.
They're
they're weirdly lanky.
Yeah.
No, dude. They're like the right amount of lanky.
They make me uncomfortable.
They're also not gonna fuck you, Jack.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
Kill you.
Yeah, there's after the first one and after this one came out too. There's all those articles like people are depressed because they can't live on Pandora, which is definitely just like a planted like marketing thing, right? Like no one fucking.
The only people who are depressed are people like me who want to fuck the Pandora.
But yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's really what people are upset about.
Like let's be real. No one wants to just like be a guy running around in the jungle trees. It's like that would be cool. It would be one of those things where it's like I'd land on Pandora and then they'd like show me around and then I'd be like, oh, this is really cool part of your nature. It's like, when do we like fuck though?
Yeah.
Like
when do we touch our braids?
Is that the same? Can I come from that?
Is that like coming?
Is that like, do I get to come from that? No?
No.
Okay.
They're like, it's more of like a spiritual, fulfilling thing. It's like, I'm regretting coming to the Avatar world.
I'm regretting going into cryostasis and flying to the Avatar world. But yeah, no, it's insane to me that this movie got made at all. And I kind of just wanted to see it because everyone was talking about the last movie and they're like, it was really fun to go when you were just like, whoa, space aliens. And it was
going to make the third one now and the fourth one.
The third one's basically already made.
And the fifth one.
The only thing they'd be down is like marketing costs. Which this was like heavily marketed, so that could actually save them like $100 million. But it's probably worth it to like just market it.
Sure.
Put the third one out, but like the fourth and fifth ones are the ones that are like.
I wonder how the video game's gonna do. Probably gonna be shit.
Honestly, like the video game is one of those things where it really just comes down to how many people are like me and want to fuck the Navi. Because
I doubt you're gonna be able to do that in that game, Jay.
Well, then why are they?
They're gonna mod.
Then why are they making it?
There'll be mods. Don't worry, Jack.
Why, Jackson? Why are they making this game if you can't fuck the Navi in it?
I don't know why Avatar is still being made.
Why is this?
I want a game where you can be the whalers.
Yeah,
that sounds
space
fun.
Whalers.
A game where you're a space whaler. Does that?
They did kind of have a cool like. The space whalers did kind of have like a cool breakdown of like they did their entire plan where they were like, okay, you're a space whaler and you go in and you have to like get them with this certain thing that's like a buoy, and you have to like, we have to use these like sonic things to like get one away from the pod, and then we hit them with this buoy that has this inflatable thing, and then that goes up, and then I get to shoot them in like the stomach with this thing. So it was like a system.
They did like a
and it was like
a
kind of fun, cool like video game. Yeah, it's like a Fulton extraction on the but like yeah, it was kind of like a fun, cool video game thing where I'm like, that looks like fun, even though the point of it was supposed to be like, it's so fucked up that they're doing this to the whales. And I'm like, that makes you functionally immortal. Like, I get that you're like,
makes humans immortal.
Makes humans immortal, yeah.
Like how?
Can you get the gland? What if the whale is just dying naturally? Or are they immortal too because of the gland?
They're really long. They live a really long time.
They could definitely do some sort of breeding thing.
Yeah, no.
And they got cloning technology. They can just make avatars.
Exactly.
Why can't they make a whale?
That is the weird thing.
Why can't they make a whale gland?
Also, how can't you if they have the cloning technology to make an entire avatar life form, it's like, why can't you make that compound that comes out of the whale? It's like, why don't you just synthesize that? It's like, what else is...
that's where like a lot of those sci-fi concepts kind of fall apart.
When you have faster than light travel,
synthesize.
Are you telling me they still have to whale?
Yeah,
that's like, if you have faster than light travel, how do you not just nuke them from orbit?
Or maybe it's the early days of the industry, and they haven't figured out how to synthesize it yet, Jack.
They should figure that out.
They should address that in the movie.
It was really funny because it's like the guy from Flight of the Conchords is the whaler guy.
I don't know who that is.
And it's
I know.
Yeah, that guy.
Okay,
and it's it was good. A weird kind of call.
The one that was in the Hobbit movies, or the other one?
The other one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird. It was weird to see him there, but it was basically they were talking about how they had a quota, and I was like I just think it's really funny that they have a whaling quota on this other planet as they fly there. And they're
they're
no,
professionals,
but it's a daily thing.
It's a job.
They also are all all do the thing where it's roll out, and they're hoorah, and it's trying to be a military thing.
You're not in the
and
military,
it's
you're a whaler.
But I just they
working.
flew these guys in here to be space whalers. It's just funny to me.
Whaler.
Yeah, no, it's where they flown in. They should have been a whole crew of Japanese guys flown in
really,
from Earth.
Really racist.
These guys are the best whaling experts in the world or in the universe.
Yeah, they just only speak.
They know
Japanese.
how to. They've hunted whales on 30 different planets.
Now you're thinking like George Lucas.
Yeah,
they've hunted whales on 30 different planets of all kinds.
Or what if it's just a different alien species they've met, but they're very clearly a Japanese allegory. And everyone's
that one
James Cameron's I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. That's but they speak with the same intonation as a really racist Japanese guy.
Yeah, a very racist impression.
And they have a tail.
Guys, I think we're about to make Star Wars.
They have a tail that whenever they walk around it goes da 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 da, and it's it rings in that. And they also walk around and their feet are bound, but that's just how they naturally are.
Yeah, stuff like that.
We've done it, guys.
Little things like that.
We've invented the Japanese.
We've invented the Japanese.
Yeah.
A new radical concept called the Japanese.
It's my opinion that the Japanese were invented by Walt Disney in order to make young men addicted to porn.
Walt Disney's evil?
He discovered them on his trip east.
Wow. Is that what Steamboat Willie?
How Willy Wonka found the Oompa Loompas.
Yeah. And they got out of his factory.
Use this.
They got ever wonder why we don't talk about the Japanese in until World War II and all their history before is some bullshit.
So true, man.
That's bullshit because it all took place underneath Disneyland. And then they got out, and then they just tried to run away. And then they got over to the place in Japan. They're we fucking hate America. Then we nuked their asses.
Wow. I didn't know.
But their oldest ones never forgot. Never forgot what Walt did to them.
So they invented hentai to destroy the Western man's brain.
They tried to bastardize all the beautiful animation that the West was doing by making anime.
Yeah.
By putting their Eastern mysticism into it.
Yeah. Ooh. Getting us addicted to their sexy porn.
Yeah, I know.
I have to look at it all the time now.
Did you see that article that James Camren put out that he's that's why I've got to make Avatar 3, 4, and 5 is because
to counteract
anime porn is too powerful.
I got to make blue people porn.
Yeah, we need to make American good old blue people. Animated porn used to be America's. We were the shining star on the hill. And now, but I need to make sexy blue people now. No one.
Yeah, you know what? That's actually something I've probably seen once or twice, but never that much is Avatar SFM porn.
No, it's really honestly hypothetically, I looked into this. I've looked into this, and it's really disappointing, the amount of like just the complete lack of not only like good, because the stuff that exists there is made by like weird hobbyists who like aren't that good at drawing, but they're like, this needs to exist.
Well, like Overwatch works because like the quality of like Overwatch models is something like attainable by an SFM artist, right?
But that is the thing with that, is that the animation's so good in Avatar that it's like looks.
It's weird to try and.
It's like
you couldn't recreate that as like a hobbyist or a single person.
Yeah, and all the drawings, unless you like specifically make them like cartoony, are just gonna look weird compared to like watching the movie.
It's all gonna look weird because they're weird.
They're weird, ugly
alien.
It's not gonna look
people.
right. It's not gonna look right. It's no, but that's the thing. I think
yes, because it is so technologically advanced.
that is really like the Avatar catch-22 of their porn. They make those things so fucking sexy, but we can't
replicate it.
We can't get the fidelity.
Yeah, that's why it's not the technological aspect behind it. It's that they made it so fucking sexy that a single person couldn't hope to capture that on their own.
Isn't that's
really
James Camren gets it so incredibly.
He just fucking gets it.
Visionary.
Okay, James that would be really funny if he's like, all 9 of these hours have to be done, and like 3 of those hours are just like porn.
And he's like, God, what are we gonna cut?
I can't even release the Camren cut.
We have to keep those 3 hours, but then that doesn't give us enough for the rest of the movie.
There's no story.
And then he's like, I need the VFX done on all of these scenes perfectly, and I mean perfectly.
He's using it for his own collection.
Yeah, and then he's just like, I guess.
He's like, and I need it as fast as you can. And then they get a message like 5 minutes later. He's like, never mind, you don't have to do it right now.
Never mind, take your time. Never mind, you're good.
But next week he wants them done really quickly.
Yeah. Now he keeps being like, hey, like, are you guys done with that?
You guys working on those?
What's the next type of Navi we're gonna see? We've seen tree Navi.
Yeah,
we've seen water Navi.
I want to see little rat people Navi. They live underground.
Oh yeah, I want to see underground like mushroom.
They'd have
Navi,
to be like earth
bioluminescent mushroom Navi.
That would be kind of interesting. Yeah. They are already bioluminescent. They have like little
underground.
Dots on
their face. Yeah, but these ones would be especially so.
Yeah. Yeah, why did the Navi evolve to be blue?
Because it blends in with their environment, kind of. Not at all.
Not really. The water ones, I guess, but
the water ones actually look like
they're stealing too many goddamn blueberries.
They ate too many.
That would be funny if like the Navi used to be like human colored, and the reason that we're going to war on them,
we're going to war to get our fucking blueberries back. They call blueberries unobtainium, and we're like, give those back.
Give them back.
Those are you stole those from us.
That's the tree. They're just like, if we can't have the blueberries, no one can have. And we just nuke it, and the tree was just filled with blueberries. And then the tree falls over, and she starts crying because she sees all the blueberries fall out of it, and all the Navi are going around picking them up off the ground.
Wow.
That's true.
Fucking Navi. Man, that really kind of adds some moral gray to the whole Navi situation.
Yeah, that'd be a better movie.
It's like, we were just trying to like share some wonders
it's
with
like,
them.
yes, these are colonizers invading your home planet and destroying,
but you
your home.
Stop stealing their fucking blueberries.
But you did also steal all of the fucking blueberries. And you can't do that.
That would be like a dangerous commentary on like alcoholism in natives, though, right? Where
what?
Where you bring?
I guess it could be.
Where you bring them a bunch of blueberries and they keep eating them.
That's what it would be if we like fucked up the Navi first and then gave them a bunch of blueberries and then said, oh, look at you eating all those goddamn blueberries.
We just put blueberries in because we knew it reacted to their system.
We poisoned their environment with blueberries.
Damn.
What else is new?
There's a new richest guy in the world.
Oh yeah.
And he's the guy who owns like all of the luxury brands. So it's more indicative.
Luxury dark.
Well, it's like...
You mean like fashion houses?
Yeah. So like he basically owns every like high scale like fashion house, parfumium place or whatever, and then like pretty much anything that would be under the umbrella of like a luxury brand, he has like a pretty big stranglehold on it, or he's like heavily invested in it. And it's interesting because that directly correlates to like, oh, how well are like the wealthy doing, and how much money are they spending on
how
like,
much does the wealthiest guy?
How much are the wealthiest people in America?
Maybe that's the only like sector where like real money is actually flowing right now. It's just between all of them.
Because they're like, well, we're doing great actually. So people are spending them, or like people are spending way too much money on stuff that they can't afford, basically. Or people who can't afford it can afford a lot of it right now.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting kind of indictment of that general stuff.
Yeah, but is he going to buy anything fun and do something retarded?
That would be cool. Is
he going to buy? Is he going to buy Truth Social?
I do like the idea that once you get to like once you get to the richest person in the world mark, the government mandates that you have to like
right,
liquidate
what
it all.
social media are you gonna buy?
Yeah, you have to liquidate
Time to
it
become
all.
a fucking moron.
And then just like you have to spend it on something like stupid really quickly. And so most of them,
what type of poster is this guy? I hope he's like
he's probably
a
not a poster. He's probably like 60 years old.
You talk to him, he's like
Tumblr.
He's really into like Hulock, and you just like talk to this guy, and he's like, yeah, he owns like Armani, Gucci, all of these like amazing luxury brands, and he's just like wearing
God,
like
can you believe the Supernatural finale?
He's wearing like a graphic tee with like a Supernatural guy on it and like ripped jean shorts, and he's like, my white whale is Hot Topic. That's the only brand that I want under my umbrella.
Oh my god. They won't go to him.
They won't sell. And so he's just buying out all of these luxury brands, and it's like, you're now the richest person in the world. He's like, well, what does it mean?
What does it mean?
Yeah.
He's 73-year-old man, so I don't think he's
What's his name?
Bernard Arnault. I don't think he's a poster, guys.
No.
Yeah, I know he's not a Tumblr.
That's I do like the idea of somebody who's like 60
that does
getting
just make
really
me want him to be a Tumblr poster.
Yeah, getting really into Tumblr when it comes out. Like he's like, oh, how novel, how bold.
Yeah.
So what does he own?
He owns LVMH, which is like Louis Vuitton, Hennessy, Marc Jacobs, Sephora. So a lot of that shit.
And apparently all of those have like insane amounts of shit under their umbrella.
He owns like a controlling stake in Dior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. We should ask him for some money.
We should ask him for some clothes.
Yeah.
Do you have any clothes, good sir?
Old people should die.
Well, I mean, like, that's just getting inherited down the line, right? Like, if he dies, the next guy is just going to be the richest person in the world. Or does that all get broken up in, like, a power vacuum?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, a lot of that value is probably not, like, is in the company itself.
Literally,
can't
Elon
go
Musk.
down.
Elon Musk was only the richest guy because Tesla's valued way higher than it should be.
Yeah.
So that barely even counts.
It's interesting though, because apparently now Tesla is, because they used to always have like positive market scores, so it's like people viewed them positively, and now they've like drifted into negatives because the people who bought Teslas were like urban like Democrats who are like, I'm buying like a cool new EV car.
Really just
and then the people who like the people who still hate Teslas are the people who he's trying to appeal to, like the people who are like, I'm driving my big ass truck. And they're like vehicle. They're never gonna buy a Tesla is the thing that like the market,
like Tesla's right now, like the one kind of people that like it appeals to are like, I don't know, like Andrew Tate type motherfuckers, maybe. And or like rappers, I guess.
I'd say like Jordan Peterson type motherfuckers. Like my dad might buy a Tesla kind of people.
Yeah.
Where it'd be like, yeah, I guess electric vehicles. Because it would be like the gas would be expensive. That's the only reason they'd buy it.
Yeah.
But like also that's not really like a sustainable business model is like Jordan Peterson's follower list.
I heard Elon dumped a lot of Tesla stock recently.
Yeah, he had to because he saddled Twitter with like $1 billion debt payment each year. And then he was like, well, advertisers all pulled out, so now I have to like dump a bunch of my stock because he took out a bunch of like high risk loans where it was like loaned against the Tesla stock, where it's like, if I can't pay off this loan, this sells my Tesla stock immediately. And he realized that like he would make a lot less money if that were the case. So
I hope the old CEO of Twitter buys all stock and takes over Tesla, and they just swap.
They swap, and then Jack's like, "We're gonna get NFTs in this driver's seat."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Trump NFTs. We didn't talk about that.
Shit.
That shit was funny.
That shit was
Trump
awesome.
NFTs.
Yeah,
Wait,
Trump is making an NFT.
Wait, you didn't see them?
They already got sold out.
No, they're Trump trading cards. That's what he calls them.
Trading cards.
Well, no, they're
but
NFTs.
They're NFTs, but he's calling them trade. I downloaded some of my
trading
favorites.
card style.
So if you go like back, these are some of my favorites of his most recent.
You're not going to assist here, Jackson?
What do you mean assist?
Hand the phone to me, bitch.
You were like looking at me.
Yeah, for help. Okay, that's cool. So this is like Donald Trump in kind of like a Top Gun style uniform, standing on Earth with the moon behind him. It's like the planet aspect. It kind of reminds me. You ever like when you're in like a touristy spot, you see those people like making art with like out of spray paint and stuff. And they like put a can down. It's like really kind of like kitschy art. Tacky.
None of these are not tacky.
Okay,
well, like
this is
they're also
Joe Biden in an astronaut uniform.
Wait, what?
Is this? Oh no, it is Donald Trump. I just saw the aviators, and then that made me think Biden.
Yeah, damn. Biden's got the aviators unlocked,
and also his face kind of like grayed out underneath the mask.
Yeah, but he's in like an astronaut.
Yeah,
suit.
he's got a 45. He's kind of like in a weird alternate world that's American flag themed.
How many old women do you think masturbated to these?
Okay,
more than you'd think.
They are also. This is not a surprise. Like very much not Donald Trump's body.
Yeah, no, they're horrible.
No, dude, no,
they're like
way.
incredibly horrible.
This is him. He kind of looks like you walked into like a fancy place and he's a butler. Like I know it's meant to look like he's the fancy one, but it looks like he's gonna like help you with something.
No, that one's like the worst photoshopped of them all.
That one looks really bad. He has like a weird white outline around his head and it's like a dark background.
It's because he's coming to save us all.
Yeah.
It's a halo.
Okay, well, wait. Oh, there's more. There's
a lot.
Yeah, I just downloaded like 5.
Superhero Trump in front of Trump Tower. That's cool. Doing like the Superman thing where he rips open his shirt to reveal a big red T.
He also has lasers coming out of his eyes.
He looks like Homelander.
If memory serves me correct,
that's correct. Right? A bunch of gold bars falling around him that say Trump on them. He gives 2 big thumbs up. He's very happy with that situation.
You need to hear his pitch for it. Yeah, okay. That shit was funny.
What was his pitch?
Well, he just did like a little video, or he was like talking about. He's like, "I'm releasing Trump NFTs. They're trading cards. They're awesome. We've got a lot of very nice art of me on these. You're gonna love them, folks. They're gonna be awesome."
That sounds like a spooky ghoul character.
Sorry, I'm not very good at that.
I might even try.
Yeah.
Hey guys, me, Donald Trump.
Well, I'm just saying you have to listen to it yourself.
I think
it's funny.
Yeah, we can probably pull this up, and then I can just overlay the audio onto this thing.
If we want to.
Man, it's hard to find the original post. If you can find that, then we'll do that.
Okay, let me
do
some sleuthing.
That is gorgeous. I don't know. I just think that it's just funny because those sold out like immediately, of course. But they were like $100 a pop. There's like 10,000 of them generated. It's like,
bro, imagine if he did that shit like right when NFTs were crazy. But like, imagine how much he could have sold them for. Right,
he could have been like these old, especially because that was back when he was still like contesting the election. That would have been like,
yeah,
because now this is like, oh, Trump's like kind of out of the public spotlight. Like people are looking at other people for the Republican nominee, but like back then people were like, no, Trump's still our guy. Now he's like kind of an oddity. He's
still a lot of people's guy, but like you know, they're back in new fucking freaks, you know.
This is kind of it right here.
Hello, everyone. This is Donald Trump. Hopefully your favorite president of all time, better than Lincoln, better than Washington, with an important announcement to make. I'm doing my first official Donald J. Trump NFT collection right here and right now. They're called Trump Digital Trading Cards. These cards feature some of the really incredible artwork pertaining to my life and my career. It's been very exciting. You can collect your Trump digital cards just like a baseball card or other collectibles.
He's so sad.
Here's one of the best parts. Each card comes with an automatic chance to win amazing prizes like dinner with me. I don't know if that's
they can be like baseball cards.
He's like, oh, I get it.
I understand.
Or golf with you and a group of your friends at one of my beautiful golf courses, and they are beautiful.
Buying these,
I'm also
you almost
doing
win
Zoom
a chance
calls,
to meet
a one-on-one meeting, autographing memorabilia,
oh yeah, there were
and
those,
so much more.
Like,
We're doing a lot.
Yeah, you
My
basically
official
get
Trump
put into
digital
an
trading
auction
cards
that's
are
like,
$99, which doesn't sound like very much for what you're getting. Buy one and you will join a very exclusive community.
$99
My community.
He's like,
And I
doesn't
think
sound
it's
like very
something
much.
you're going to like, and you're going to like it a lot. They also make perfect
You're not getting
gifts.
anything.
So you
You're
can
getting
buy them with
actually
your
nothing.
credit card
You're
or
gonna get
crypto.
JPEG.
All you need is an email address.
He
Go
should have
to
just sold like actual like
collecttrumpcards.com
booster packs of Trump
and buy
cards.
Yeah, no,
your
I would have bought that.
digital
That was
trading
kind of
cards right now
could have had a
before
bunch of
they
Trump
are
cards.
all gone, and they will be gone.
Golf War.
This is my
They will be
first
gone.
official Trump trading card.
I mean, he's
NFT
How many did he make?
And you get a chance to meet me. Go to collecttrumpcards.com
Collect
right
Trump
now,
cards.
and remember, Christmas is coming, and this makes a great Christmas
It makes it great
gift.
stock.
No
was that
business.
aired on TV?
I guess.
Can you send me that video so I can throw it up on the pod? But yeah, it is like it was just because I think a lot of people were mad about it because right before he was like, I've got a big announcement to make today, and then he came out with that. Like he posted something that was like, things will be revealed.
I bet a lot of people were fucking relieved though. A lot of people are like, "Oh God, what's he gonna do?"
We were about to,
and then he's like, "NFTs." We're like, "All right, that's
okay,
fine."
that's
Okay,
okay."
man.
That's
You
better
have
than the
fun. You
alternative.
have fun over there, man. That's awesome.
You have
for
fun
you.
over there. Yeah, that really is like okay, whatever. At this point,
Just leave us alone. It's okay.
That is, it's really weird.
Just post through it, man.
Because everybody was talking about like, oh, Biden's so much better for comedy, and like he really is, because to make fun of Biden, I think there is like actually some joke writing that has to go into it, because you have to come up with like a kooky enough scenario that it's interesting. But to make fun of Trump, you just like had to do the bare minimum, and people would laugh at it.
Be like, look what he's fucking doing.
Yeah, exactly. And it was like you just had to make an orange guy who was just saying what he was saying, and then people would like laugh at that. And it's like that's not really comedy as much as it is like a really sad mirror. But now with Biden, if you want to make like a funny joke out of his stuff, you have to like joke right. So I think that is better for comedy. So I think people were right.
Yeah, you know who really took the biggest hit from the Trump regime, the Trump administration? The annoying orange, man. They never recovered from that.
Did the annoying orange like?
They just it was too much word association and annoying orange.
Orange
you got Trump,
man
you
bad.
got the annoying Cheeto in the office.
Oh yeah,
It's too much.
I do
for
like
the
that they were
brand.
like orange man bad, and they had to make like an annoying orange PSA. They're like, not me. I'm just annoying. I'm not bad.
I'm a little orange.
If annoying orange said like democracy is in trouble, I would probably
And
just
even
go,
that, I
step
think
on
the
it.
annoying orange may be bad. He
Even without,
I think
he
they're
laughed.
bad.
He laughed in the face of what was it, Apple being cut by a knife.
yeah,
that's fucked up.
That's
constantly.
sociopathic.
I don't think the annoying orange is good. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, you're gonna look at him and tell me there's good in that orange.
And
And
that
the little
fucking
orange.
smile.
Unlikely.
Maybe a bit of vitamin C, and that's about it.
Yeah, maybe
Oh, yeah.
some vitamin C. Maybe.
And apparently that might be bad for you. It might kill
There's
you.
no way.
I don't know. It might kill you.
There's vitamin B.
Vitamin cum.
There's
That's what it
vitamin
stands
B.
for.
Fucking.
Yeah.
What if you bit into an
Asshole.
orange and you're like, I've never looked
Yeah.
at the
What
inside
if you
of
been
it.
in an orange and it was just filled with cum? Would you keep eating it?
No.
Okay, there's a funny scenario where it's like I've never like no one's ever looked at an orange once they've been into it, and then someone looks down, they're like, has it always been cum? And then everyone realizes that whenever they bite
The
into an orange-
Mandela effect.
Nobody-
Everyone-
yeah.
Where some people are like, yeah, it's always been cum in oranges. And they're like, I thought it was like a sweet orange.
I thought it was an orange in oranges. No. The orange is bent. That was the outside.
You piece of shit.
Something that's round and orange.
No, he never had a monocle.
Orange.
It's an orange. I don't know. It's always been cum, yeah.
It's always been cum, folks. And we're getting to... we got 3 seconds left. And we're at an hour.
Okay. Good job. Oh, we're just killing it right there.
We can't.
I mean, I've got like... I don't think anything else.
Let's hit one more classic.
Yeah, let's hit one more classic bit.
Classic bit out there into the
let's
world.
See. No VTuber news right now.
Oh, no. We got VTuber news. I had something I wanted to bring up.
Jack and Jackson VTuber コーナー
Oh, yeah. Yugo.
So, Mori Calliope released her new album, Sinderella.
Yep.
And one of the producers that made a track for the album, because a lot of that shit gets organized through Universal...
UMG.
Yeah. So they posted that they made a track for Callie, or they didn't specify who it was, but everybody knew who it was.
Yeah.
And I guess some people told them about like shit she said as demon dice back in the day when she was like a kid.
Yeah.
Like how she would like drop the like N-word casually as a dumbass kid. And so he renounced the fact that he made this track for Callie because she has a lot of haters, and some of it I think is somewhat deserved, but a lot of it is just very goofy.
A lot of
I
it
don't
is
like
very
her
overblown.
music.
Yeah.
And so he renounced that, and then everybody's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
that is like
this is how you get blacklisted from working with like popular people ever again.
Yeah, that's like the well, because it was like the one like Bayonetta thing where she's like, they didn't pay me at all, and it was like, well, now everyone who like also used to like do all that stuff or also used to be like dumbass kids, basically, they're gonna look at that and be like, oh, I see that you're like immediately as the album dropping trying to stir up shit and get her canceled. Like, I guess I'm not gonna work with you because I guess that's the problem. That's probably what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously not cool of her to do that, but I do think that she's like, I don't know. She was.
I mean, yeah, she was 15.
Yeah,
and a kid, like a teenage
and
kid
that's all been like
in America,
from the internet. So it's not
really
like,
into rap culture is gonna say the like light A N-word.
Oh, the hard.
Well, I
not the hard.
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
I don't know that they're all good.
Was there ever?
Well, yeah, but it wasn't even like that much. You know, it's
I
like
think that like
the occasional usage. It's not like okay.
Yeah,
and obviously she's renounced it, but I'm just saying like we all said a bunch of fucked up shit.
We didn't
back
say
in the
the
day.
N-word at 15, though, right?
No, but we would say the gay F word a lot.
Yeah, but that was also like
but now I'm bi, so it's okay.
Retroactively, I have that.
And then Yugo from Nijisanji got fired.
Got like fired, but like a really weird situation because everyone was like, she got fired for like doing shit that she wasn't supposed to, but we don't know what that shit was.
They're a man.
What?
They're a man.
Well, yeah. They're a man?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I actually didn't know that. I thought it was because it was definitely like.
That was like a part of a lot of the shit that they were upset about. A lot of the time is that they didn't think that they were coming across as a real man. Yeah.
Okay. Well, the dude just like apparently got kicked out because no good reason.
We obviously don't know, but I think it's very interesting that they were just able to be like, and you're axed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh.
Well, and because Niji's pretty
being a VTuber,
like chill with shit, like right. So that's my thing where they probably did something that was bad because Niji is pretty chill with all of like the on stream and most of the off stream shit that people do.
Mori Calliope stole all of his blueberries.
Mori Calliope stuff. I do.
Cancel her.
The richest man in the world is going into a store the one guy that we were talking about. I think it would be funny if he was doing the blueberry thing. He's like, I'm the richest man in the world.
I'm allowed to do this.
I'm very important, and I feel fucking disrespected that this blueberry container is half empty.
And half cotton balls.
And half cotton balls.
Mr. Arnault, you're covered in blue.
Just like they're like, you have like 8 meetings. And he's like, 1 sec, I've got to do my blueberry. I've got to do my blueberry
heist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Sunday.
how he tries to get
that
Hot
should
Topic.
That should be a bit in succession.
and he goes like, yeah, pretty unprofessional that all your clothes are stained with blueberry juice.
That should
you wouldn't want this to go public, would you? Perhaps we can strike a deal.
That's how he acquired so many different things.
Yeah.
He has like blueberry shit in his hands, and he's such an important guy that like him coming in with blueberry all over his face, people just start talking about it. And then the other guy's like nervous, and then he just takes his hand and like goes on that guy's. He's like, "Ew, is that blueberry juice on your suit?
Are you covered in blueberry juice?"
That's pretty.
It's like, you're covered in blueberry juice. Like, no, I'm not.
Like, yeah, he doesn't even get mad about that. He's just like, "Nah,
I'm not." Oh, they didn't tell you?
He didn't tell you.
I'm just blue sometimes.
I'm a part of the blue man.
Sometimes I'm just a little blue.
Yeah, he just says
I'm
like,
blue dabba dee dabba.
Would that not be terrible if this guy who like is the richest man in the world says like he could have my life be a living hell, and you're like sitting there in a meeting and you're like, you're also covered in blueberry juice, and he like wipes his face so he gets it all, and then he puts his hand on your face and he says, "No, I'm not.
I'm not. I don't have any blueberry juice.
What do you do in that scenario?
I would not say anything.
Where you're just like completely powerless. You're like, I could die. Like, this could actually lead to my death.
I would respect him so much more.
That would be like, oh, I see how this man became the richest man in the world.
What if you're in the room with the richest man in the world, and he pulls out a gun, and he puts it on the table between you, and he goes, "Why'd you take that gun out and put it in front of me?"
You're making me want to pick it up and pull the trigger.
I'm feeling pretty scared by you right now. I might have to wrestle that gun from you.
I might have to grab that gun and shoot you in the head.
I might have to take the gun you put in front of me
and kill you with it because it seems like you want to pick it up now. Why do you want to pick up that gun so bad?
Or you can give me Hot Topic.
And they don't budge. They like
budge. He's like, damn it. It worked on Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
Louis Vuitton's a spineless
They cracked so easily, Louis Vuitton, but Hot Topic.
They
have an edge to them.
They did the thing that they did in like Snowpiercer where he holds the gun up to his forehead and he's like, "You're not gonna fucking shoot it." And then like Louis Vuitton's like, "Dude, whatever. You can have my company. I don't care." Oh my god. And he's like, "Pleasure doing business with you." And then he wipes the blueberry off on the contract as well.
Yeah, well, now that's business.
Now that's how.
That's how you make a deal, son.
The corporate world.
Son, that's how you make it.
That's how we get these deals done. All you need is a gun and some blueberries on your hands.
Dad, how are we gonna get the blueberries? You didn't bring any. Oh, we gotta stop by the store.
You should have seen how we did it a few decades ago. We were unstoppable.
That's what Succession's about.
Succession season 4.
Yeah,
he walks in.
Logan Roy's gotta go steal blueberries.
Then what's it called? Yeah, the one guy, Kendall. He like walks into the conference room, but he's fucking it up, and he's like, "No, I don't have blueberries." And he's like, "You're getting too defensive. You obviously have blueberries stuff all over your face.
You fail.
Yeah,
Kendall.
And it's like
you're homeless now.
That's the test to see who succeeds the company. Where he's like, he wipes, but he's like, "Why do you have blueberry juice on your face?" They're like, "What, Dad? What are you talking about?"
No, the test is that they all have to go into like a Hy-Vee and steal a bunch of blueberries.
Yeah.
And then you see what's the crazy guy? What's the the crazy brother's name?
Failure brother.
The
one who's going into politics.
Yeah,
that's
that guy.
That's Connor.
Oh, the Macaulay Culkin guy.
Oh, that's
I forget that
Roman.
character.
Yeah, Roman. Yeah, so Roman, he goes in, and then he's like, he also steals the cotton balls, and he's like, that's why you're my son who will succeed me. Because Logan's like, I just stole the blueberries like you asked. and told them that they should replace them because I ate half of them while I was in the supermarket. And he's like, but you didn't fill it up with a cotton
Kendall
balls.
would fuck it up real bad.
Kendall would fuck it up.
Kendall would fuck it up. Kendall, he would try to lie. He would just buy the blueberries and be like, I stole these. And then Logan would know.
Yeah.
Logan would be like, good job,
you didn't
son.
even eat half of them first, so I know you didn't steal them.
You don't have any blueberry juice on your face.
I also don't have any blueberry juice on my face, but you really don't have any blueberry juice on your face.
Wow.
Succession.
He says with blueberry juice.
Yeah.
They all get out with varying amounts of blueberries, and they meet up with Logan, and he's standing by a truck of blueberries. He's like, not bad.
I hijacked the truck and ate half of them.
Yeah, all of the blueberries, all of them are half eaten.
I ordered a shipment of blueberries and hid in it and ate half of them, and then complained when it got here. I said, you only gave me half my blueberry.
They show up to his house, and they're like trying to get the delivery off, and he pulls open the truck thing, and he's naked, covered in blueberry juice, and he says, why are half these blueberries missing? What did you do to my blueberry?
He looks like the one bitch in Charlie the Chocolate Factory after she gets big and turns blue.
He's just covered in. He's like, and why are you covered in blueberry juice? As he's like touching the delivery.
Why is your truck filled with blueberry juice? What's going on here?
You fucked it up.
I'm Logan goddamn Roy.
And it's just a delivery driver, so he's like, oh fuck. What do I do? What do
You'll
I do?
never deliver blueberries again.
In this town.
You're over. I'll ruin you.
Unless we can come to some sort of deal.
Unless
I get these for free.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Maybe you send me the blueberries you owe me. Free of charge.
A little extra and a couple more cotton balls.
Maybe a little more. Yeah, maybe I get a cotton ball shipment too.
The cotton ball shipment comes up and he's like, 1 sec, and he takes half.
And this was after some episode where like, we're gonna lose the company if we don't get free blueberries.
Yeah.
Or we're gonna get bought out if we don't get a shipment of free blueberries
we need exactly a shipment of free
like,
blueberries.
It's time to give up. It's time to give up. And then Logan Roy, he knows.
I know
he knows
he's
how
like,
to get.
Give me my fucking phone, damn it. And then he calls
They're
in.
like, no, you passed out from eating too many blueberries, Logan.
That was his problem.
For your heart.
That was his
It's not
problem.
good.
That
He's like, I have medications. Like, you can't rely on them. But the doctor said you have to stop eating blueberries.
He said you'll be fine if you just stop eating blueberries.
Fuck you.
And that's the one scene where he's like trying to like get back up and start walking. The wife puts a couple of blueberries at the end. It's like, go get them if you want. But then he goes very fast because he loves blueberries.
Thanks for listening to Brown Bricks Podcast.
Yeah, thanks for listening to Brown
guys.
Bricks Podcast.
Please
Email us at brownbrickspodcast@gmail.com.
Please.
Bye-bye.